You slam into a hardwood floor, sliding along it, accruing mad amounts of splinters.
I do my best to land on my feet, using my arm guards to keep as many splinters from my skin as possible.
Cure trips Marcus, sliding along the floor.
I go into a super duper tumble.
I glance to my left and to my right. Endless sky below us?
Indeed!
I step towards the center of the platform.
Whoa, we're really high up.
I don't...
Nope.
I grab Marcus by the collar and pull him back on. Here, less running.
No!
Less running.
No! Have to observe it from as many points as...
I grab Kier as he's running by me. Less running.
I just look around for any sign of, like, detail or anything remarkable in this otherwise completely uniform skyscape.
The sky extends in all directions.
Do I see any birds?
No.
Are there any visible landscapes beneath us?
No.
Do I hear any birds?
No.
Do I hear anything?
You hear the rushing of wind.
Well, we probably shouldn't stay here long.
I concur.
I disagree.
Shut up, Kier.
It is kind of peaceful. Be nice to meditate. Oh, okay. Well,
Imagine how much more easily flight could be achieved if... Oh, you're all gone. Fine. You return to the world, slamming into the ground once again.
dismount!
As I regain my composure, I look up. Great.
Dog stares at you. Great. You're back. Fantastic. Don't throws her hands in the air. First cloud gate achieved. Yes. Pigbat first.
I hate to break it to you, don't, but I stare at her as she, wallows in excitement. I can't bring myself to say it.
Wallow, 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 wallow.
You did good, kid.
That is the cutest happy dance I've ever seen.
Remind me to show you my happy dance at some point, Gregor.
I sigh and clear my throat, making note of what Marcus said, but glazing over it.
So, seems like you guys made some progress.
So, unfortunately, a little, yes, and what about you?
Oh, we dug up your chest of gold.
Or what?
Huh?
Your chest of gold.
Sorry?
Your reward? I mean,
Yeah, our reward.
You did!
Great.
yeah.
I kind of scratched the back of my head. You didn't take a cut for yourself, did you?
Are you serious?
I cast Detect Pilfering.
Thug eyes you down. Why would I take any of your dirty money?
Because you're a dirty scoundrel?
He looks to the side. Yeah, that's about right. Regardless, we've had to make use of the natives around here, get back in contact with you.
I raise an eyebrow. Make use of... I glance at everybody. Do they seem to be distressed? Is anybody harmed or hurt?
They seem to be a little intimidated by the two men with clubs, who are loudly yelling now that Marcus has returned to them. Marcus! They rush forward and tackle him.
Ah, my faithful cohorts. Hello, gentlemen. How have you been?
Oh, great, we saw a mole man, and then a big bat made a big part. There is so much magic here.
The mole man wants to die. Have you been studying your magic?
Of course, look at this. He flicks the card at your face.
I look at the card. It's from an Uno deck.
The pig bat waddles up. Yeah, we've actually come up with a plan. This guy here is really smart. It motions with one of its bizarre hooves.
Towards him,
Yep. Yeah, what?
the words "very smart?" appear over Thog's head.
I snicker.
No, we actually did come up with a plan. From what I could tell, what we're trying to deal with is in a shrine far, far to the north, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I came up with a brilliant plan. See, I hear...
We've already got a plan.
That's great, Gregor. See, far to the north, that creature lives in a shrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
He kicks at the pig bat next to him. We're gonna build a tunnel straight there.
I kind of glare at him as he kicks it, don't.
Tunnel?
Just like what you see over there. Cloud Gate, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't even own a shovel. That would have been ridiculous.
See, Marcus, you're not the only one with stupid bullcrap amounts of magic. The pig bat returns to its original form.
I roll a ball of yarn at Don't as she rematerializes into a person. Grumble, grumble.
Yeah, she seems a little unreliable, but she did open this cloud gate completely on her own, like she said she would.
I can open a cloud gate, just get some clouds, turn it into a door. Don't even have to...
I kind of roll my eyes and step down from the table and motion around. Listen, Thog. I pull him away from Don't. She didn't open it on her own. She had a little bit of help on the other side.
Really?
Yeah, not as reliable as you might think. I kind of hold out my arms so that he can see the many, many bruises. This is what she did on her own.
His eyes narrow more, somehow.
Also, we were pretty far along. We're gonna have to take cannons again, I think.
No. I look back at the cloud gate. Is it?
It's two-way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't see what the big fuss is. You get some clouds, you roll them all up into a gate, you put some more
Marcus,
clouds
you're a
somewhere else,
perfectly
shoot
fine
yourself.
wizard, okay? You're a perfectly fine wizard.
Yeah.
You're fine. Don't go keying out on me.
Sometimes I wonder, Kier.
Kier's already in the corner. So, somebody helped from the other side? Was that you, Marcus? One of these other creatures?
No, it wasn't any of us. I'm sure that if one of us tried to help, it would have gone, and I stopped for a moment and consider all the worst possible case scenarios.
Perfectly.
No, it wasn't one of us.
No, she had assistance from the only true thing of beauty on this island. My eyes glaze over.
I look at my glaive, wonder what he's talking about.
I wonder if she burned my flowers.
At that moment, a certain creature walks through the gate.
Oh, just who I wanted to see. And Marcus probably too.
I point to it as it walks through the gate. That one. That's the one who helped.
I look for signs of my flowers.
We can use this portal thing to just skip this prison, right?
She edges her way through the crowd. Yes, the cloud gate seems to be mostly functional. Slight margin of error, but honestly, that wasn't too terrible. Don't kind of tips her to the side. Oh, wait, I didn't. Oh, this ain't great. Okay, Thog, yeah, sorry, but, she might have been a little more responsible for it than I thought. Originally, I was just trying to help her place it so I didn't destroy all those flowers she's been planting, but, it seems like she kind of stabilized the other side and it wasn't actually me that much, actually, after all. Thog turns and looks at Ash. Okay.
I hold out my hands and just kind of like, yeah, see?
Thog turns to the Guardian. So, could you open one of these things? Straight to the Death God's shrine? Shove Marcus Gregor Ash through it? The Guardian shakes their head. I'm not exactly capable of doing something like that on my own. Unfortunately, I would need the help of Don't. And maybe even another magic user.
Several different instances of another magic user pop up around Marcus's general vicinity.
I step back and take a seat on the table.
Oh, I'm not much of a magic user, but I'm happy to help out. I can lift stuff.
With a little bit of help, a whole lot of magic, we could try to stabilize the gate entirely from one side. Build that path you were talking about.
And this would be doable when? How?
The process would take about 1 week, certainly.
A week? An entire week?
1 week, yes. Thog shrugs. 1 week doesn't seem too bad.
1 week seems pretty bad, Thog. I don't know where you've been on this island, but...
Kier jumps up on the table. 1 week is terrible! We got, I don't know, halfway across these islands in a day. Less than, he runs to a window. Less than a day, probably, certainly. Sounds weird. Regardless, we've made so much progress so quickly. 1 week is absolutely inexcusable.
I'm kind of with Kier on this one, but for a slightly different reason.
I'm definitely with him.
The Guardian looks over at you. You would risk travel through the Prison of Lights to expedite this slightly?
Oh, yeah.
No, okay, listen. This is what we're going to do. If we waited around for an entire week, the Death God would continue trying to get his tribute. He would continue sending shadows to the island to claim, I kind of motion to everybody in the room, claim anyone. In a week's time, who knows might be left. If we stay here for an entire week, hold ourselves up, and try and defend ourselves every day, against who knows how many attacks, we'll be worn thin. We won't have enough energy left to fight the actual creature whenever we face it. If we go through the Prison of Lights, it sounds like we'll be on the other side, and I'm assuming that there's at least something of a stretch before we reach the creature. We can rest, regain our strength, and then confront it.
Don't rush us forward. And you're trusting Kier's opinion on this? Have you seen him?
I just said that I'm not trusting his opinion.
Kier shoves you out of the way. Okay,
I fall over the table.
Ren catches you.
Thank you.
Hello. Kier points in Doan's face. You might hate me, and I might hate you, but you're family. Family that I hate, and hate seeing. I'm leaving. Kier stomps through the cloud gate.
No, Kier, wait. Okay, he's gone.
Well,
he certainly is loud. Thog takes a step back.
yeah, we've been traveling with him for quite some time now.
It's great.
You would not believe the volume that he can maintain.
Now, listen, kids. Okay. So you're gonna go out and do something incredibly dangerous, right?
As
I heard
usual.
you already fired yourselves out of a set of cannons.
These two
yeah.
fired themselves out of a cannon.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, if this gets too dangerous, I want you to really seriously think about this. I know you're capable of being at least a little bit serious, Ash. Sometimes. Like once, I saw it once.
Me? I'm always serious, Thog.
Really?
I'm always the one that's yelling at everybody because of their stupid ideas.
Wow, that's a little.
It's true.
It's a little depressing. Thog scratches his chin.
Think about it from our perspective.
Right? Gregor, I might rethink my opinion of you a little bit. Regardless, think about this seriously for a second. If this gets too dangerous, I want you to turn around and help us build the Cloud Gate. Okay? You guys are valuable. You have value.
Value.
I narrow my eyes. So what you're saying is that you care for us out of personal interest.
Yes, personal interest. Certainly, scrawling something down on a ledger. Personal interest. I would estimate your value, Ash, around, half a
I don't want to hear
That's
it.
pretty good.
I roll my eyes.
That's generous. All I'm saying is, collectively, the value of losing you three would be problematic. It wouldn't be worth the investment we've already placed upon you. You're more valuable than a ship's worth of gold, you know?
Yeah, well, we've pretty much got insurance on ourselves. We'll just come back to life if something goes wrong.
The Guardian turns. I wouldn't be so sure about that in the Prison of Lights.
Oh, I would. We've done tests.
There is a fate worse
Gregor?
than death that you may face in there.
I turn to the Guardian as she's talking. Please, please, please get it through his head that dying is not okay, no matter where you are.
Don't raises her hand. I think dying's pretty okay right now, but
I kind of just slap her hand down. Shut up.
she quickly shrinks into a pig boot. Waddles away. Thog just watches her pass. I can't believe it's actually real.
I turn to Thog and just shake my head knowingly.
It's like none of you did research for your ridiculous adventuring world. All I'm saying is if you wanted some actual knowledge about the world and some of the monsters that were in it, you could...
Yeah, we talked to you. Okay.
Or me. I've killed a lot of stuff.
Well, if you need help, we're setting up a base here on Ishir. The Guardian speaks up. Actually, you folk can rest on Kinnear temporarily. You'll be closer to the action.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's where I usually like to rest. On the edge of the action.
Though your name slipped out earlier, you weren't the one that gave it. I gave my name before. Now it's just proper that you give yours. I asked for it.
You already know it, though.
That's not the point, Gregor.
What? Why not?
She exhales, the fire temporarily dying down. My name's Killo. I've honestly tried to put on a persona that you humans should be able to interact with better. I've tried to be gruff and impersonal. That's not exactly my true nature. I apologize.
You were just being mean to us?
Indeed.
Why?
Most of the humans I've interacted with have not been particularly kind to myself and their cohorts.
I glance at Thog.
Thog is busy writing away in a ledger. He looks up what?
You know, sometimes the world can be a dark place, Khalil. But you just gotta keep the little spark inside alive. Keep looking on the bright side. It must be really bright where you are. All that, lots of fire in your eyes.
Almost had it.
What were we talking about?
He had it for a second there.
Frankly, I find his inane drivel somewhat pleasing. Regardless, I do believe we got off on the wrong foot, so to speak.
I tip my head. No reason to apologize. You had every reason to be cautious of
I've
us.
sensed an oddity about you. You're not quite like the other humans in the group.
My eyes widen for a moment and I kind of shake my head.
It's true. No one's like me.
She nods, looking at Gregor. I'll respect that.
I appreciate it.
And, as a word of advice, the Lantern of Shrouds was originally meant to be carried by a pure human. I suggest that this fellow carry it. She motions towards Gregor.
Finally, something to do. All this magic chains everywhere.
A little bit of residual magic pops into existence next to Gregor, spelling out the poorly spelled phrase, "Why not Marcus?" and a little follow-up, he's a pretty pure guy. The words fizzle out of existence with a sound kind of like...
So, everyone going through this,
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to be heading through the Prison of Lights, Thog. I appreciate the sentiment, even if it is out of some strange sense of personal interest, but whatever. Our course is set, we're heading out.
I'm tearing up, Ash. Really, tearing up over here.
Oh, I can see it.
He praises you through cold, dead eyes.
I grimace at him.
However, the two thugs are tearing up, surrounding Marcus, crying, shaking his hand, just like...
It'll be okay, boys.
I really know you're gonna go back!
It'll be alright. Just
back!
remember everything that I've told you, and we'll see each other soon.
You guys, you start crying. I'm gonna start crying.
Don't be ridiculous.
I just love everybody here so much.
Okay, you guys take care of yourselves.
I step back through the cloud gate like, eh.
You return to the endless sky. Now ready to hit the
What?
floor.
I land on my feet.
I still managed to land on my face.
I tumble once again.
I help Marcus up.
Thank you, Ash.
Yeah, no problem.
Kira turns around, seeing you. In the time you spent away, he's constructed some sort of hang glider device.
I throw it off the cliff.
I burn it. I burn it.
I throw it off the cliff while Marcus burns it.
I watch it go and clap.
In midair, it detonates violently. Oh, you guys are... Okay. That's great. No, it's not like I just spent a lot of time making that, a lot of hard work. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's... Okay.
Here, we saved your life.
From the portal comes a small football-like object, flying at high speeds.
Where?
It slaps into the ground,
great.
righting itself.
Oh, it's don't.
Okay, great. Now Dont's here. Yeah, first you break my hang glider, then you bring Don't here. Fantastic.
We didn't bring Don't.
Why don't you like don't?
One that I don't like Don't. Don't doesn't like me, which makes me not like Don't. So I guess I don't like Don't. I don't like Don't. Don't shut up. Don't further go. Okay, listen, you're going with Kier? How about instead of taking Kier, you take me instead?
How about everyone comes? One big happy family.
Yeah, we can all fit.
Oh, yes, let's expose more people to the Prison of Lights. Let's introduce more unknown factors. Let's become accountable for more innocent lives. That's a great idea.
I like your slapdash way of thinking.
I pick up don't in my arms.
Let's listen to more horrific squealing for the next, I don't know how long. How long are you gonna stay with us, Don't?
I'm tickling don't.
It's wiggling.
Man, everybody just having such good ideas all of a sudden, shall we?
Listen, Don't. How about you just stay at the island before the Prison of Lights? You know, maybe help around there. Get it?
Come on now, no stragglers.
I guess just chuck Don't into the...
Maybe a little bit.
And Marcus is upside down.
Really happens more than it ought to.
I write him once more.
Thank you kindly.
You really should be prepared for that.
It's... Sometimes my body doesn't quite listen to me.
I think back to all the times he's tried to drink something, tried to eat something, licked something.
I have weak tendons, you understand.
Tendons. Right.
Tendons.
Kier just punt Don't back into.
Did who what? I don't know what's going on. Kier quickly removes a boot that is made of steel and seems to be emitting smoke. I don't what? Huh?
Wow.
Here.
Prison of Lights, huh? Where's
Oh, what a fellow. I try to coax more wisps into my bottle.
I shoo the wisp away.
I glare at Ash, really?
Yes!
You have no idea. They could come in really useful at some point.
I don't want to bring these things into the spirit.
Why do you think that? What use have they been?
They're calming.
Why do you
It's
keep
alright, just
capturing?
Get on in. There's already a wisp in there. It'd be nice to kill some.
Stop it, Marcus. Come on. We don't need to bring
Nice,
these things
like,
into the
like
prison
that.
of lights. I
Fine.
nod
Fine,
to
I'll just bring the one I already have. Come on, Frederick.
the creature just watches you?
Not you. I take out my bottle, which is full of a wisp. You.
I nod to the creature.
Nods back.
Marcus gets a little cute thing to hang out with.
Gregor, we can solve this problem. Your imagination and my incredible engineering skill. He's shoved away.
Later,
You
Kier.
can easily make. Okay, Prison of Lights is this way. Fine, Ash. Fine.
I know where the prison of lights is.
Do you?
Yes. I pull out a map.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You do. Bravo.
Now, before we head out, is there anything that anybody needs to take care of?
Help. Help.
I grab Marcus.
So, it's a stronger current than it seems.
Well, I have about 57 and a half questions that need answering, but, other than that, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm all sharpened up, stretched out.
All right. Okay. Well, so long as everyone's ready, eaten, well slept,
I only wish I had my goons here.
I am glad that they are not here.
Are you?
Yes, because they would die.
They mean well.
I know they do. Which is
And you know that I wouldn't let them die.
Oh, that leads me into question number 43. How many people in that room were human?
Thog and those two men with clubs were human. And Gregor.
Okay,
Gregor was human, but I suppose I did not mean to insinuate anything, Gregor. I simply assumed that he already knew you were human.
Only the purists.
and that brings me to a new record. 4-ish humans.
Fourish. Ah, which reminds me, Marcus.
Yes.
You have that lantern that Khalil gave you.
Oh, well, yes, I do.
She advised us to let the purest human amongst us carry it.
And it's a good thing that I have it, don't I?
No.
Wait.
Your body is hardly a temple,
Honestly, I'm with Gregor on this one.
unlike mine.
Huh. I shrug, you know, Gregor? You make a good point. Hold on to this, Kier.
No. No.
I voided the warranty on my body a long time ago when I put in those implants.
I stare at Kier, worried.
my eyes squint.
Kier smiles.
I scribble something in my notebook.
God, everybody with the notebooks. It's like I started doing it. Got on.
Hey, Ash, do you have a piece of paper I can borrow?
Can you write, Gregor? Do you know how to read and write?
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Rude.
I'm sorry.
This is unbelievably rude.
You know, never mind. Don't need one.
Here, Gregor, you can use some of my
Thank
paper.
you. I take the paper, slice open my thumb on my glaive, and start writing.
Kier winks, puts a finger to his lips, and quietly slides the guide on human interaction into Ash's hands. This'll help you.
I reluctantly put it into my bag. And then, Marcus, give the lantern to Gregor, and then let's go.
Oh, I already have.
Good.
Yep. I kind of toss it up in the air and catch it a little bit.
Then let's go.
Year of Hearts, eh?
Year of heart, year of body, year of liver.
Before we set out into the prison of life,
I look at Ash.
before we set into the prison of lights,
no. Oh no, help. Oh no. Marcus is swept away by the current.
Woohoo! Whoops.
Ah!
Here we go.
I duck under the tunnel and walk along the pathway.